There you go. There you go. I don't know. I think the friends thing was kind of an afterthought. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. This is the last deck that I played in Mythic, and it's been kind of a pet project of mine for a while. It's something that I've been kind of playing around with. I really like it because I really do like Boros. Boros actually helped me get to Mythic last season. And I've been thinking, I occasionally see an equipment deck pop up every now and again. I said, it's not that bad. I also never got to play Sword of Wealth and Power from OTJ Big Score, so I figured I'll throw that in there. We'll do a little equipment. This is a fun deck. This isn't a ranking deck. This isn't going to shoot you up the ranks like a Mono Black or maybe a Boros Convoke. It's a different Boros that's, we got to play something different, guys. We got to change it up. We got to do something fun. And I like this one, and I think it's fun. So join me with me on this Boros equipment deck. Before we do that, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't do that, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We love to see you there on Twitch. We're almost at 3,000 Twitch followers. We're headed that direction, so yeah, I'd love you to join there. It's a big party there. You could also hit the bell and join us on YouTube. I stream both places for your convenience. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, look at the previews, post memes, whatever you want, get deck help. It's all right there on Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub if you want to check that out. So, what are we talking about when we talk about Boros equipment? Well, it's really a Boros double strike equipment. That's kind of what we're doing. A Boros double strike prowess equipment. So we're kind of combining a couple of different things here into a pretty good thing. Rustler's Rampage, honestly, underrated card. Underrated card. It's one that got looked over in OTJ because for 2 mana, 1 white and 1, you can either untap everything you control, which is great on the defensive. People are not expecting that. Or target creature gains double strike until the end of turn, and that will trigger prowess. Doing something like that on Monastery Swiftspear is really good. Like, that's a really, really good combination card right there. Giving somebody double strike immediately. It's kind of like Twinferno. Yeah, it's kind of like a different kind of Twinferno, except with a more defensive idea. But giving somebody double strike, all of a sudden, we know how dangerous Twinferno is. Twinferno can absolutely win you a game because when somebody is expecting 3 damage to go in and 8 damage goes in instead, things are bad. So Rustler's Rampage, one to watch right there. Mirror and Banesplitter, pretty stock standard in your Boros Prowess because all of a sudden for 1 red flash you get this weapon that goes in. It immediately attaches and gets +2. It will trigger prowess, so it'll give somebody +3 overall as a flash speed for equipment, which is really, really useful right there. And then it can be used over and over again by re-equipping it. Not bad. You'll see that played a lot on Monastery Swiftspear on turn 2. Turn 3, you could do 1 Monastery Swiftspear, then turn 3, drop the mirror and wait for turn 2. Or put something else down. Monastery Swiftspear, hit him with Mirror and Banesplitter, and here hit him with Rustler's Rampage. All of a sudden, this goes up to 3 power. That makes it go up to 5 power. That goes double strike. It's 10 damage on turn 3 potentially. Really, really good combos there. Here's Kembra, Ka Enduring. Yeah, a Cat Cleric, as you like that. 1 white and 1. Whenever Kembra, Ka Enduring, or another cat enters the battlefield under your control, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to that creature. So, equipped creatures get +1/+1. It's kind of an equip captain here, which we are going to be equipping our guys, so that's a nice equip captain for 2. We also get to create tokens in the mid to late game. We get to create cats that immediately will get to pick up any kind of weapons that we have laying about, which is nice to kind of recover some of these more expensive weapons and hit people with them. So, really, really useful. Even though we really aren't a cat-focused deck, it's still generally a pretty useful one right there. Kenra Spell Spear. Yeah, we have a lot of animal cards in this one. 1 red and 1 2/2 Trample and Prowess. Love it. Trample and Prowess, I can't express to you how dangerous Trample Prowess with Double Strike is. That means you do Rustler's Rampage on something like this, and then it becomes a 3/3 Double Strike Trample. That means 9 damage is going through. If you try to chump block that, you're going to take a big hit. Really, really dangerous stuff there. Of course, we can transform it. We don't need that blue. We can just pay 2 life and 3 and transform it to Double Prowess, Trample Ward 2, 3/3 Jackal. Gitaxian Spellstalker right there. It gets crazy looking. So I actually really like that one. And again, pushing for the Prowess right there, trying to get Prowess, Double Strike, and trampling across. Jorkaden, first Gold Warden. Boros colors, 1 red, 1 white, 2/2 Trample. Whenever Jorkaden first Gold Warden attacks, it gets +X, where X is the number of equipped creatures. All we need to do is get that to +4, and then we get to draw a card every single time that we attack, which is really useful. And of course, a Trampler right there. Again, surprising people with like a Mirren's Banesplitter and a Rustler's Rustler's Rampage, and trampling across with a huge amount of damage, especially if they try to chump block. That's kind of our trick that we're going to pull right there. All of a sudden, it gets powered up. It's going to trample. We hit it with even more power, and then we double the damage. Very nice. Lightning Helix, it's just too good to leave out, guys. It's just the Boros spell to cast. 3 damage to any target, including opponent's face, and we gain 3 life for 2 mana. It's too good, man. It's too good. It's a lightning bolt and a life gain in one. We got to put it in there for removal purposes. Very, very nice. And I can also just finish a game by going face. Bladegraph Aspirant, another card that I used to play. I played a long time ago in an equipment deck, and it's actually not that bad. A 2/3 menace for 3 is not terrible. And then equipment spells you cast cost 1 less. That's pretty good. And activated abilities of equipment you control that target Bladegrafted Aspirant cost 1 less to ask. That's pretty good too. That means Mirren Banesplitter is easier to put on, and then the Bladehold War Whip or the Sword of Wealth and Power is easier to put on the Bladegraph Aspirant. And again, if you're doing Menace and Double Strike, things are gonna get pretty gnarly pretty quick, because it requires 2 blockers, or they can't just block it. They just don't have enough blockers for it if you're hitting the removal and making sure that it can get through. So again, stacking these keywords is gonna be the main thing. Kellen Fey-Blooded, I don't think I've ever used him in a deck. I don't think I ever used Kellen in a deck before, especially not Kellen Fey-Blooded, but he has the Birthright Boon, which is search your library for an aura or an equipment, reveal it. We can always try to find Sword of Wealth and Power. I'm only throwing one of them in there, so that's usually what I used to find, because it's a very good spell. And then we reveal it, put it in our hand. Great opening play on turn 2, and then turn 3, he's a 2/2 double strike. Other creatures you control get +1 for each aura and equipment attached to Kellen Fey-Blooded. You load him up with the equipment, and he will give everybody else power to spare right there. And again, the more powerful he is, the more double strike. So again, you put Mirren Banesplitter, he's a 4/2 double strike, and he gives everyone else +2. Pretty good combo. Rebel Salvo, everyone forgets about this one, but I sideboarded a lot because it's a Sheldred killer. The 3-drop Sheldred killers are very important. Hitting someone out for 5 damage is kind of important. 1 red and 2 instant 5 damage to any creature on the board, or Planeswalker. I mean, you can absolutely knock out a Planeswalker with that much damage, and has an affinity for equipment. They also lose Indestructible. Guys, that's serious. If you are popping out an Indestructible, also for my Alchemy players, finally having to get rid of something, speaking of Boros, getting rid of the that one guy that's indestructible that always swoops in and makes more stuff. What's his name? Tajik? Yeah, killing Tajik or any other indestructible thing. Very, very powerful card that doesn't see a lot of play here. And it's cheaper. It can get down to 1 red mana, because the more equipment you have on the board, the cheaper it is. 5 damage, ignores indestructible at instant speed. We don't talk about this card, man. It's a good card. Rebel Bladehold War Whip with the 4 Mirrodin ability and the Rebels. 1 white, 1 red, and 1 Boros artifact equipment. Equip abilities you activate of other equipment cost 1 less. That's very useful to get our other equipment on there. We can decrease it to even less and less and less. And of course, it immediately comes out attached to a 2/2 Rebel, and equipped creature has double strike. So this is a War Whip that gives somebody double strike. It immediately makes a 2/2 double strike creature that can, again, we can reuse this equipment over and over and over again by paying 3 and Boros colors, red and white. We can re-equip it, use that combination again and again and again. Again, double striking our tramplers to get that damage across the finish line right there. Extremely useful combination. Don't forget that casting artifact spells, that counts for prowess. That does count for prowess. It's not just instants and sorceries, it's any non-creature spell that triggers prowess. Sword of Wealth and Power right there. I didn't get to use it yet. I got to use it this time. Very powerful card. 3. It is a mythic rare. It is from Big Score. +2/+2, protection from instants and sorceries. What does that mean? It's essentially undestroyable. It is functionally indestructible unless they board wipe you, because they're not playing cut down on that thing, whatever you do. Whenever an equipped creature damages, equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets. Man, you're letting me hit somebody with Wealth and Power. You get me Wealth and Power on the board, you get it equipped to somebody. You're letting me cast double Lightning Helix? Yeah, that's pretty good, I would say, right there. If you want to up the number of these you have, I just didn't want to be too heavy on the mythic rares. I kind of wanted to take it easy. We're headed into a new set, so I don't want you spending your wild cards like crazy. And then, of course, here on the high end, I had a little bit more of her, but I reduced it because she's good, she's not great. 1 white, 1 red, and 4/5/4 affinity for equipment. We don't have to worry about that super expensive cost, because at the very least, if we get 1 sword and 1 mirror and bane splitter down, she's really only a 4. Affinity for equipment, 1 less for each equipment. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play this card this turn. You may cast equipment spells this way without paying their mana cost. So we pull something off the top, we can immediately pay. We can immediately play something without paying its mana cost as long as an equipped creature attacks. We can just keep re-equipping. Plus, I like Nahiri. She's pretty cool. I like her little outfit that she has there. The plaid skirt and the leather leggings. Good stuff. Yeah, I do approve. Very, very nice. Very, very nice drip here. And, of course, raining flaming swords. You can't beat that. 8 plains, 9 mountains, 3 battlefield forges, 3 inspiring advantages. And, of course, we'll throw a Restless Bivy in there. Yeah, just a fun deck. Just a little something different. I haven't done a Boros equipment in a while. Boros equipment, believe it or not, my Samurai equipment deck was one of my most popular decks, so I like to come back to it every now and again. It is rotation proof. Yeah, you can take this into next season, no problem. You can take it when Bloomborough launches July 30th. You can take this in there, put whatever kind of night mice we're going to get in there, whatever kind of crazy animal critters we're going to get in there, do it. No problem in crafting this. Rotation proof, 17 creatures from artificers to warriors. Decent amount of humans, warriors, and all that, as you expect from a fighting equipment decks. 12 instants, 3 artifacts, and not only that, we have a bunch of equipment that is actually flash. So this is a very instant deck. 7 artifacts, 24 lands altogether with a 2.1 average. We could probably drop a land and throw something else in there if you wanted. I'm not mad about it. Like, if you wanted to drop a land and throw another Wealth and Power in there because you felt like it, you felt like really bringing it up, sure, man, I'm not mad at you for that. It's no problem at all if you wanted to do that. So here's the horizontal view right here. Boom. Double strike, keyword, prowess, trample, double strike, that kind of thing. The only thing that I can recommend on the back end right here, one last job is something to consider with Anti-Flash looking great right there. 1 white and 2. It's a little expensive. It is a little bit late game. You can return a target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached. As a sideboard, if somebody is crushing your equipment, immediately reattaching something like Sword of Wealth and Power or Bladehold Warwhip can be extremely useful, especially if you spree it. If you return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield and an equipment attached to it, can be pretty useful. Of course, a little bit more removal with Shock, Destroy Evil, Get Lost, and Lightning Strike. Again, direct burn to face is not a bad addition right here. It's not a bad idea to throw something that's going to do direct damage and trigger the prowess. Destroy Evil is great for destroying the enchantment cards, and Get Lost in case you just want to do some direct removal directly, in case it's something that Lightning Helix or Rebel Salvo can come in. So I actually had a lot of fun with them. That's part of the reason I'm making this. Is it the most winning deck in the world? Is it going to get you 80% win rate and rocket you? Probably not. Is it fun to play? Is it different? Is it something we're not used to playing? Absolutely it is. honestly, I couldn't stop playing it. I was having such a good time with it. I played it like, I don't know, like 20 times, which is honestly unusual for me to just keep wanting to play a deck that's a little different. But I think I've just been bored of kind of the main kind of decks lately, and this is something different. So I had a great time with it. I hope you like it too. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. There's your horizontal view for all you horizontal type of guys right there. I know y'all love horizontal, so I'm leaving it up extra long for you that you can appreciate how horizontal it is and all of its horizontalness. There you go. Let's get into the game, guys. We were playing this in Mythic, so it is, you know, it can hold its own in Mythic, but the season reset right as I was playing it. So let's get into it, guys. Unless you level up in that game, they will fucking come at you and pull a combo, and you will be dead before you can even do anything. And I think people were thinking, I'm gonna go in OP and I'm just gonna bulldoze this game. Nope. No, you're not. If you ever played Ring City, you know that's fucking true. So I don't know all these non-Ring City playing people coming in that were just like, nah, I'm gonna bully the game. I'm gonna absolutely punish it. Yeah, I just got into Light Greatsword. I'm doing a Milady Paladin build right now. I'm kind of playing through some other stuff with Milady. Tip of the cap to Milady. That's pretty fun. I think I'm going to do more with it. I'm probably going to expand on it a little bit. Because it is quite fun. It is quite fluid. And it does have bleed. Proccing bleed is super important. That eats a huge bit of health bar. There's a couple of bosses it doesn't work on, obviously, but I won't spoil anything. But I mean, pretty much any boss that's alive is gonna have a bad time, you know. Oof. All right, we do. Boom. Okay. All right, he's coming in. He's gonna hit me. Honestly, some of the new shit in this game, bro, that got me looking at that fucking they got me looking a little sideways at that whatchamacallit, man. They got me looking crazy at that what's that shit called? That kung fu shit, man. Them fucking flipping kicks and shit it looks pretty awesome. Yeah. I tried to do a Mage Knight. I tried to do like a Strength, Arcane, Intelligence build. I just didn't like getting my ass whipped. It's medium armor, and you gotta deal with the charge up of spells. I don't know. I'm just not a mage. I just don't mage well. I don't know what it is. I just never have been a big magic user. I like some of the spells. I did okay. I did kind of a samurai. I did like a magic samurai build, and that was okay. But at the end of the day, I was like, what am I doing here? All right, we're gonna attach that. Equipment abilities of other equipment you cost one less. Okay, so we do killing the Fey-blooded. Used to have, let's see here. +1. Okay. Who's he gonna grab? Is he gonna do that guy? that down. Okay. We'll admit that I was introduced to FromSoft from Armored Core and prefer that. Yeah, some people like Armored Core. I played through Armored Core 6. I think I quit. I don't think I finished. Who did I get hard stuck on? Commander Michigan? Like, one of the last bosses, I was like, I can't even. I'm getting my ass whipped no matter what fucking build I'm going in with, and I bounced off of it right before the end. There's that classic From software last 10% of the game is the hardest part of the game shit, and that really got to me. That really rustled my feathers. I don't know why, but it just did. Equip one. Boom. But I liked it. I've bounced off a few From Software games right at the end. There's been a few of them. I got real bored of. Honestly, Dark Souls 3 had me bounce off until I went back and finished it. I got really hard stuck in Honor Londo. I was really enjoying it up until that point. Then I just had the absolute wrong build for Aldrich of the Deep. And I was like, I just got tired of it. So, yeah. I went back and finally powered through it, but also those Deathblight spiders, how are you supposed to even beat those, dude? You just can never get hit by one of their breath attacks? That's basically the only thing I've ever seen somebody say. Oh, just don't get hit by their breath attack. You just won't die. It's like, okay, that's easier said than I kind of suck at these games. That's how I know that Erdtree isn't too hard, because I kind of suck at From Software games, and I was able to really, really beat the shit out of the DLC. If you play smart and you know what you're doing and you manage your resources well, you give what the game is giving you. You take what the game is giving you to play through it. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You know. It's surprising that so many people are complaining it's too hard, because I don't know what they were expecting with a From Software game. I don't know. I don't know what they wanted. Yeah, well, some people don't want to use summons, which is dumb. Some people don't want to fucking upgrade weapons or something. I don't know. People just want to do weird things with the game, and they want to play it in their own way. And I would say that probably the biggest problem with Erdtree is that it does force you into a style of play. It will tell you, hey man, you need to play, you need to do this. And people don't like that. People don't like the game saying you should do this. They get mad at that. They go, no, I don't want to do this. I want to do a light roll, no armor, mage build, and I only want to use Pebble Glintstone, and I don't want to use summons, and it's like, bro, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Reveal, choose a non-land card from it. Blade Whip, boom, boom, boom. Either one, any one of those, my guy. Oh, you get rid of that one. Kenra Spell Spear will be down. We're trying out some Boros equipment. I haven't done this in a while, and I wanted to do a different Boros, so giving that a shot. Blade Hold, War Whip. Bang. Grave Expectations is going to heist me. Yeah, that's a double strike right there. Yeah, gotta watch out for that. Jorah, Gold Warden. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he didn't like that. Two K2 Niz. He said I lost my one little guy, and that was enough for me. That's enough to send me in a spiral right there, a death spiral. Have we almost maxed out the yeah, we're almost there. We'll get there. Okay. 3 uncommon cards. We're filling up that wild wheel pretty good. Alright, we'll try this. Pops goes first. Oh, it's the Thwopterus type of guy right there. Well, unfortunately, we gotta get rid of the Thwopterus. We can't. Do not suffer the Thwopterus to live, because that'll get out of control fast. Okay. And flying board 2. You. Boom. Boom. Okay. Battlefield has control. Sam Solemn Simulacrum. Right. Simulacrum Synthesizer. Is it gonna go in? My turn. We'll go in. We'll take it. I mean, when it comes to arena, it's not that I enjoy it. It's more of a job kind of thing. Yeah, unfortunately, some people feel that way, man. I mean, to me, it's technically my job, but you know, I'm gonna go in. X for any number of creatures you control, so we're gonna wait. No, nothing. Boom. He's gonna draw a card. Boom. Boom. Flowering the White Tree. That's an enchantment, not an artifact. That is an artifact. Blow that up. Go in. Boom. Inspiring Vantage. gonna take the hit there. Boom, pushes across. Very nice. Alright. Let's see what other artifacts he's got here. Blade of Shared Souls. Yeah, you just lose tiers. You never lose rank. You'll never lose rank. You'll only lose tiers. So that's the good news. Okay, so he's gonna palm me there. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do Rebel Yell. Okay. Boom. We're gonna do 5-banger. Boom, down to 7. Very nice. Oh, he's gonna kill me with those guys. Wait, why did he get that? At the beginning of your end step, choose an opponent. Wait, why was he dead? Oh, he activated it no matter what, so I guess that's why. That fucking sucks. Yeah, you cannot lose rank. You can only lose pip. If you're plat 1, if you're plat 4, you can lose 80,000 games and it doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you lose that many games. You're good to go. Okay. We'll try it. Boom. I think we do need a little tuning with this deck, but we'll let it go for now. It's good. Let's try that. Boom. Okay. Hey, thank you, Steve Squared Ink. Steve Squared Ink, or Steve with a square dink? That's the question we all need to know right now. Boom. 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 Nothing. Not sure what his goal was there, but he got out of there. Destroyer 2/2. 15 basic lands? Nah, bro. I run a pretty solid mana base in this one. I try not to double up on the slow manas because I don't want to get fucked up. Oh. I thought Steve had a square dink, like it looked like a Minecraft block, you know? Okay, Steve squared ink. Alright. What, you want me to max out on tap lands and slow my aggro deck down? Is that what you want, Soveski? Huh? That's what kind of time you're on? Hmm? That's what you think? Look at this. Battlefield 4, it's Restless Bivy. There you go. What else? What else am I supposed to put in there? More tap lands? Ones that come out slow? I don't want to come out slow. I want to come out fast. The only other options I have the pinger, but I don't need the crime, and I have ones that come out fast. There it goes. I got more ping lands. I can put more ping lands in, but those always backfire on me, so I do 3 and 3. Try to keep it a little even. Also, I'm in Mythic rank, Sovesky. I think I know what the fuck I'm doing. But thank you for the advice. Seriously though, I don't want to slow myself down. That's probably the biggest issue. If I was running a more combo deck, I might do more because I might need more combinations of mana faster, but I tend not to overload with the double lands. I tend not to I don't want to overdo it and just really lavish them on there. Also, you think the game is going to give me the lands I want? Come on, you know better than that. You know I'm going to get garbage in my hand. You've been to this stream a whole bunch. You know I'm going to absolutely draw garbage. That's like that's axiomatic. That is, you know. Spell Spear. I really threw away some good stuff there. Oh, no. He's going to kill that guy. Boom. Boom. There you go. What kind of stuff you tattoo, Ben? Skulls. Man, I see so many bad tattoos out there, bro. I'm not a tattoo guy. I don't have any, but almost everybody I know has tattoos. They're so popular now. What's he doing? Scared? What's that? Fungal infection? Oof. Very nice. Go in. Phyrexian Arena, interesting choice. Oh, see, now I'm flooding. Now I'm flooding that real spicy like. Boom, boom. Boom. Alright, good stuff. So, off the top, 13 mana, I drew 7. 13 cards, I drew 7 mana. Which is great to see. You love to see that. You love to see that much. Alright, Helix. Nice. Go in. Swing. There, like that. There you go. And drop another mana. There it goes. Yeah, draw. Ping him for 1. There you go. Vraska's Fall. Sacrifice creature. Boom. Go in. Life. Double salvo. It's an instant. Okay, he's gonna ping. Boom. Let's wait to see what comes down here. Eldrazi. Nuke him. And a Spell Spear. Boom. Probably going to play removal on Kenra, I think. Probably going to play removal on Kenra. Yeah, as expected. Once again, as predicted. Okay, Galloping, Warlong. No removal, we just flooded out here, so we just had a good time flooding out. That was pretty fun. Pretty fun to flood out this bad. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 9 mana out of 17. So that's more than 50%. Pretty solid. Not a bad flood. All in all, wasn't the worst flood, but it was a pretty good flood. I'd give it a 7 on the flood meter. I'd give it a 7 on the flood meter. It wasn't the worst flood, but it was a pretty stock standard flood, you know. Pretty stock standard flood. Is Sunfall leaving? No, Sunfall's going to be around for a while. Sunfall is never going anywhere unless they ban it. And they should have banned it a while ago. It's fucking unbalanced. I gotta keep this garbage hand. All right. It does leave Alchemy, yeah, which will leave Alchemy in a better spot. Thankfully. But it's around. Hey, what's up, Zaveritz? Zaveritz the favorites. Ray Bombardment. Locked. Okay, boom. Just got home from GF. From with your GF? Or is GF something else that I don't know what it is? You just got home from hanging out with your girlfriend? Ah, okay. Ooh, he's got a monster break. Okay, nice. Alright, we're gonna do that guy. We're gonna go in. Is he gonna take the double? He's gonna take the double strike. Boom. Boom. Alright, we have the Rebel Salvo and the Lightning Helix ready to go. Well, I hope that went well, Zaveritz the favorites. The Raid Bombardment. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. That can go to hell. Yeah, I'll take that 3 damage, dude. I'm not giving you another one. Killing the Fey-Blooded. Let's grab Mirror and Bane Splitter. Boom. It's going in. Hit me with 2 raids. That ain't it. Comparatively, nope. Not bad. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's fantastic, man. Good to hear it. Well, you need a few strong outs or we get a Yu-Gi-Oh situation. Yeah, Megalithon, here's the... I get the need for... I understand that. And I think you're right. And I think that I don't like wipes. I don't rarely ever use them unless they have like a secondary purpose. Like whenever something dies, I gain and drain. So I can do like a wipe combo or something like that. The biggest issue with Sunfall I have specifically is twofold. It has a creature upside. It's 5 mana, which is already really good for a wipe. It has a creature upside, meaning that if you wipe a board with 10 creatures on the board, you potentially get a 10/10 for 2 mana. And the other thing is is that it exiles. It exiles the creature, so you shut off Reanimator. So there's like no recourse for you. You can't really get away with reanimating your stuff. It's just gone out of the game forever. And they get an upside. So they get to eliminate an entire board on turn 5 and gain a creature equal to the amount of creatures that were on the board. And you can't resurrect your own stuff. So my issue really is the reason I think they need to ban Sunfall is not just because I don't like wipes, is because that card is overtuned, in my opinion. It is very, very strong for what it is, and it doesn't provide any kind of recompense for somebody trying to get out of that. It's all upside for the opponent and all downside for you. So that's kind of my problem. I feel like that, you know, and there's Farewell, that sucks too, you know. Farewell hits everybody, it erases everybody's graveyard, you know, so it's kind of it's a little slower, it's not great, but I can at least say it's fair. Sunfall just feels unfair. It just feels like, hey, I get everything and you get nothing and you get to lose the game. When it hits, it just slows the game down, you know, it just makes things, it's just gonna draw things out. It's one of those things that, you know, when game designers go in, they say, you know, are we killing fun? And I feel like with that one, yeah, we are kind of killing fun with that one. We are kind of not good gameplay. We're just kind of saying fun is here to fucking die. So, kind of like Atraxic, yeah. If the foundation set has some wipes, likely Sunfall. I think it already has wipes. It has what's that shit called? It has what's that crap called? Boom. As busted as Sunfall? I don't think they'll be as busted as Sunfall, but they're gonna be there. You better believe that. They're gonna be there. Yeah, I don't think that they'll print that card again. I think they know that people hate Sunfall. I think they're aware that people really don't like that shit. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, board wipes being one thing, board exile being another thing completely. You know, that is quite the whatchamacallit when you do that. Board exile is really something else. Okay, he's coming in. Here's the thing about Atraxa is that they're like, well, Atraxa's hard to cast, and I feel like in any situation, I feel like they somehow forget that that Resurrector exists. Like, they just don't remember. Like, they just go, oh, Resurrection doesn't exist in this game. I forgot. Like, Atraxa's supposed to be, well, it's really hard to get out. You know, it's real complicated to get out onto the board. Bro, it's not hard to get out on the board. It's really easy to get out on the board. You can get it out turn 3. And that's the thing that I don't know if Wizards R&D ever really understands for Standard. I mean, I guess for, hey, what's up, Pablo? How you doing? Ralph Ganowitz. Well, as a control player, I gotta say I love Sunfall. Ban for 30 days. Mods, ban him for 30 days. Take him to the cold room. Take him to the wasp chamber for readjustment. For decontrol. We'll call it decontrol therapy. I'm just messing with you guys. Guys, don't take anything I say in here seriously. If I'm being joking around, I'm teasing you guys. I'm fucking with you. So don't ever take. Maybe my tone is too serious sometimes. People take the shit I say seriously. I've had people get mad when I talk to them, like, oh, fuck you, man. Control is the best thing in the world. Yeah, the wasp room. We'll teach you good. Are they basing it off of ranked or regular matches? It doesn't. I mean, it's the win rate is win rate, you know. So yeah, Wizards has a problem with understanding that Resurrection is a thing in Standard, and that casting cost is meaningless. You can make a card that says a million bajillion. It costs 80 blue mana. It's an enchantment. It says you can cast every card in your deck simultaneously. And you say, well, it costs 80 blue mana. No one is ever going to get this out quick. You know, that's a lot to get in there. And that might be the case in Commander, and that might be the case in Draft. But in Standard Ranked, you can get that out turn 3, no problem. Turn 4 probably is a slow. So they always tune their shit based on casting cost, and it doesn't matter. Pablo gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Pablo. Oh, Hillbilly got it. Leona Ortiz, Stormy got it. Hey, look at that, Stormy. Stormy, you got your 3rd month there. You got your gold skull. Gabriel Sethrago. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Pablo. Welcome to the villains. So yeah, that's my biggest issue with some of these casting cost cards is Wizards apparently just doesn't consider that they can be resurrected turn 3, and that's going to kind of fuck up the game. Much love for... Oh, tudo bem. Obrigado. Obrigado. Let's see here. Let's do... Yeah. Love from Argentina. Boom. Argentina, el mejor país del mundo. Chévere. I'm Chilean, so also take the Argentinian to the wasp room. He gets to the wasp room too. Both of you. How do they forget? They don't care. That's the point. Questions on my thought about Heist. My thoughts about Heist. Don't mean to hijack the combo about standard death cost. It was fun. It's not so fun anymore. It is also pretty overtuned. It is not. It's a little bit much. Heist is quite a bit. He's gonna probably. Why does he have a wipe? Yeah, he's in wipe territory here. Yeah, it's part of the problem. I think the unexpected problem with Heist is that it also, what it also does is it thins your deck out for mana. So if somebody heists you 5 times, the chances of you drawing mana go up, which is a problem. So yeah, that I think is an unexpected. I think that is kind of the. I think that was something they didn't super consider, that if you heist somebody enough, you know, using a lot of tricks to get off 5 or 10 heists, is that it fucks off your deck. Like, you can't play your deck anymore. Your deck becomes super ineffective. I think they were thinking, oh, they'll steal 1 or 2 cards. But people, one of the concepts of game design is that people are going to always maximize everything. They're going to min-max everything. So you have to go to the min-max kind of concept. Where is somebody going to abuse this to the nth degree? You know, and game designers have to work on that. They have to understand, oh, this item gives you... All right, maybe we'll hit a land drop. I've been seduced by the 2 lands before. Bro, my man can't say it. Yeah, I'm gonna name my character Shady Predator. That's what I'm gonna do. This is a great idea. That's not gonna backfire at all. That's a great idea. How come MTG is so hard to add people to your friends list? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know. I couldn't exactly tell you why they made it so tricky. SSX tricky. Great game, by the way. Tricky, 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 tricky. 8 P-do rocker around that rocker around that rocker right that tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Let's do Canberra the Never Ending. Boom. Bomb. Auto pay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. 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 Okay. I did an all land deck that was all man lands attacking, just for that exact reason, because it was so fucking hard to get any lands in. So, man, no matter how many times I fucking I do removal with this deck, it doesn't want to fucking boom, 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 boom. Okay, so if he's got the removal for Bladehold War Whip, we're good to go. We're good to go. Phyrexian. Going in. Do that. Okay. Doesn't matter, it's fucking double strike, so. Draw. Boom. Okay, got that. Alright, I think Rustler Rampage is gonna help me out here, unless he's got a wipe. Oh. I don't think he has a wipe. Hey, he does. Each player sacrifices the highest power. He should have done the sweep. Oh, if the sweep would have fucked him up. Yeah. Put 2. Okay. 2-1-1 wipe. Alright, that's going in. Going in. Land. No, Fey Blooded. Swing. Got him. There you go. There you go. I don't know. I think the friends thing was kind of an afterthought. I don't know if they really... if that was really a feature that they built in. Or they really wanted to be built in. We could have gone direct with a whatchamacallit, a bolt. Whatever that thing is called. Honestly, performing as well as it is for an off-meta deck, it's performing quite well for itself. I think maybe one less of these, and I think Lightning Helix is going to be the key. Yeah, if we put our top deck here would have been a Lightning Helix, because that had done 3, and gave us 3 life, and pumped up the Prowess, so, you know, we could have been a contender, but sometimes it's down to whoever draws first, whoever gets the slap iron first gets the win right there. But the deck did pretty well. I mean, you know, about a 50% win rate, which all things considered in Mythic for this type of deck is not the worst. It did score a little bit. It did do damage onto some people, which is nice. I think I do need to up the removal. I think that people flooding the board with aggro is, because I'm not exactly aggro, I'm more combo, so that's kind of the biggest issue. So, but we're gonna leave this one right here for tonight. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye bye.